Hey guys, Billie Jenkins here with Silver Creek Doodles. Today, Millie and Pickles puppies are 7 weeks old. So these puppies are 7 weeks old. This is my first litter of actually petite puppies. So I am super excited. They are gorgeous. Just wait till I bring them out. We've got some, let's see, some that weigh 2.8 pounds at 7 weeks old, 2.8 pounds, and some that are right at 4 pounds. Of course, there's only 5, so it does vary a little. Red Boy is our biggest and Purple Girl is our smallest, and the other ones are in between. But my goodness, I am so proud of this litter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the puppies out, show you. So all of these puppies are already reserved, but just kind of show them off again. This is our last video before go home, I think. So we just got a lot going on. I think this will probably be the last one. At the end of this video too, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed the puppies in the crate and show you what we've been doing. I will say that this litter has been my hardest of getting to eat the puppy food. So they'll eat canned food, or if you like mush it. So I already soaked the food to get it soft, but if you take a spoon and mush it like into like a paste, and then you add some water in it, or you add some canned food, they'll eat it that way, but they don't want to eat it by themselves. And even like I've been trying to, you know, soak it and then leave it in form and then mix canned food in it. They eat all around it and leave the food pieces in there. So it's gonna be a little tricky for my family. So sorry guys. It's gonna be a little tricky at first, but we're just gonna have to get there. You know, they're small, they're tiny. And we definitely need to make sure they're getting the calories they need. So I'm not worried when they're here. So they do start leaving the beginning of next week. So I'm not exactly worried about them when they're here because I'm weighing them every day. They're gaining weight. I'm making sure they're getting what they need. But when they go to their new homes, I'm gonna be a little worried and just keeping in touch with you guys and saying, hey, make sure that, you know, your puppy's getting the amount of food. You know, maybe go ahead and get like a food scale and be weighing them. You know, at least make sure they're gaining something per day. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just that we're not losing weight. So the biggest thing, they're doing really good in the crates. After a while, you know, you do put them in, they've got the food in there, and you'll see we'll do another litter of video after this, the litter of 10. They love their food, they want in the crates and they devour it, and then they just kind of hang out and they do really well. These puppies go in, look at the food, you know, and then sit and they cry and they do want out, but then I'll leave them for like 10 minutes and then they just lay down and they're like, okay, fine. So they're getting the hang of it. But usually food is something that makes it, you know, good, something good to go in the crate. So it's not exactly doing wonders for these puppies, but it's definitely helping. So let's stop talking. Let's go ahead, get the puppies, show them off because I am super excited. We're gonna go in order of birth, just like we do with everything else. And then, yeah, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you aren't subscribed, don't forget to hit that button below to make sure you can see videos like when we upload new things, that it lets you know. And give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. So let's go get the puppies. Oh, and duh, as I'm going to get the puppies, I'm thinking they're 7 weeks old today, they're getting vaccinated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get 5 vaccines out of the fridge. One is the sterile part, the sterile water, and then the next one is the powder. You mix them together, you know, have them in a syringe, put a new needle on it, and then we're gonna get vaccines today too. So I'm gonna get those ready, show you that, and then we'll get the first puppy. All right, so got the vaccines pulled up. So here is Mr. Red, our very first born from Millie's litter. I wanna get back a little just to kind of show you these guys. He's my chunkiest. So he is the one that is right at 4 pounds. You can actually feel his belly. Like he's definitely the one that's eating a lot. So super happy about him. He's definitely got one blue eye right there. Oh my goodness, these puppies, I just love them. I'm so excited. I planned to breed Millie next time with like Brantley. I'm gonna do Pickles again because this was perfect. Like obviously it could be completely the opposite way. Each puppy has a 50% chance of being Merle. All the puppies were Merle. Now I know we can't see it with this boy, but he's got a blue eye. So that right there is the sign. Mama, Millie, does not carry the blue-eyed gene. So that blue eye comes from Merle. So he's a hidden Merle under this red. But oh my goodness, like, how did we get so lucky? Like, they were coming out and I was like, oh my gosh, look. So here's Mr. Man, my Mr. Red Boy. So I don't have my paperwork in here. I thought I said I would tell where they're going. I know he's going close. He's going actually kind of local, less than an hour away. Super excited about that. And I don't have my chart in here, so we're just gonna have to go with it. But vaccine, pull the skin out, push through, pull back. There was a suction when I pull back, so I kind of go over this every time I do vaccines. So when you put it in, if you were to go through, which is common, if you go through or if you aren't all the way in. So what we're doing is when we say that we pull back is, look at how much is in the needle. I didn't know that much was in there. So, but anyways, what they're saying is when you pull back, if it stays, that means that you've either went through the skin or you're not all the way in, so you need to readjust. Pull it back out, get it settled, get it where there's no air in it, and then try to go again. So what you're gonna wanna do is pull back, and it needs to suction all the way back down when you let go. And that's gonna tell you that you're under the skin. Because you don't wanna waste the vaccine, and then you wanna make sure that you also give the puppy all they need. Hey, Mr. Man. Oh my goodness. Like I said, these have been my hardest of eating, and they might just be a little bit behind. They were a little bit behind in the beginning, so maybe it's just the same thing. Maybe they'll be fine next week. And they're okay, they just need a little bit more oomph, 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 that good stuff to put on the food. I love you. I cannot get over these eyes. Like, anytime that I'm in there, I gotta look at them. You are so handsome. Your family's gonna be so lucky to have you. They're very good puppies too. All right, let's go get Miss Pink. Here is Miss Pink. So she has the most blue in her eye. So that eye is all blue. And this eye is like half blue. Can you see the top, how it's dark? Their eyes are really showing up this time. I don't know what I'm doing in here. It's making the coloring better. So this is Miss Pink. She is weighing a whopping 3.3 pounds at 7 weeks old. She's small, which they're all small. Oh, look at this. I love that. Whole sleeve. So why are you talking about me? And that half of the face. She's got some of those faint, like red markings on her, like the phantom points. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be another very, very lucky family too. For Miss Pink. Here's her vaccine. Tint the skin. Push through, pull back, there's a suction. So we give it. I'm so proud of her. She didn't even make a peep. I'm so proud. Like, does she not look like a little doll? Like, look. They can just fit in your hands. I know some of my families that have came and visited and stuff, they say that that the puppies look smaller in person because they look bigger on camera. Like, look, she's literally fitting in my hand. Oh my goodness. What are you thinking? Oh, you're a licker. You should give me kisses. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get Mr. Blue. Oh, you always want to show the camera your tongue. You always want to show it, huh? And now she's wanting to play. Let's go get your brother. Okay, okay. And now we have Mr. Blue. Look at that blue eye. And that green eye. Yes, I'm talking about you. So he is 3.5 pounds. So 0.2 more, more than Miss Pink. He's got a funny personality. Funny. Again though, he's really tiny too. He's actually are you my second good eater? It's like the boys. The boys are the best eaters. Did I just say the boys are the best? Did I? So we have decided fully, up of course until we get testing done, that this little man will be a part of our program. He has a guardian home that is already planning to pick him up. Brantley, our Bernedoodle stud, their guardian is gonna get this boy, and they are going to name you, drum roll, Hank. So this is gonna be Mr. Hank. I've already put him on my website today, actually. So we do have a Hank, actually right here, you see this picture? So that Hank is Mitchell's, our Australian Labradoodle son, and sadly, he's in a guardian home. He's in a he is in a guardian home with two of our dogs, so that also has Leroy, the golden doodle. Thank you, that's so nice, thank you. And, but Hank is sterile, and he's been sterile for about 1.5 years now. And that is, you know, they live up above Asheville, and they've went on, like taking trips and stuff, and he actually ended up being positive for Lyme disease. So my vet treated him with doxycycline. I guess we didn't know that doxy could make a male sterile. And we tried to breed him a few times. We didn't have girls get pregnant, so like what the heck? So we tested him and there's nothing. So he gives us, you know, a sample that's clear as water. And then we have taken it to repro vets. I've looked at it under my microscope here on different occasions, and there's nothing, not one sperm, not dead, not, you know, alive, nothing. There's nothing in there. So I thought, they asked me if they could name him Hank, and I said, you know, we already have a Hank. I said, but you know what? He's really not in the program anymore. So we'll keep him in the program and probably test him again. But as soon as Leroy's done, which is gonna be pretty soon, I think we're just gonna go ahead and get both of them neutered and be done with both. I hate it. He only had 1 litter, but are we just showing how cute you are and how sweet you are? But yeah, he only had 1 litter. My daughter did keep one of his offspring. So I guess we still kind of have a little bit of those lines. And we still have Mitchell, but Hank's mom was Loretta, which is one of our retired Labradoodle girls, Australian Labradoodle. So I hated to kind of not have her, you know, part of her in our program still. But maybe with my daughter Maddie, you know, she has her Cockapoo program and Australian Labradoodles, you know, maybe we can still have that part. So and she's actually, my daughter is expecting, so she's due like February 16th. So she is kind of putting her breeding program on hold just a little, but you should check her out too, Watermill Doodles of WNC. So she doesn't live far from us, but we work together, so that's pretty cool. So this is Mr. Hanky. Call him Hanky Panky. All right, let's go get your sister. Here is Miss Purple. Is she not? It's so funny. So she's our smallest. So she's 2.8 pounds. But if you look at her too, I mean, when I ball her up, oh my goodness. Like, look at her. She's just, think of this going home. This is usually like my 4-week period. Not even 4, sometimes like my 3-week size puppies to, you know, my golden doodles. So look, you look so much like your dad. So obviously her dad is Pickles. He is our little 10-pound poodle. Curly coat obviously is what she has too. But she just reminds me so much of him. He's not Merle, but she reminds me of him a lot. All right. pull back the skin. Push, pull back. Good girl. You a good, good girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's gorgeous though. It's so funny, like the tips of her hair, I don't know if you can see it, kind of had like red on it. So obviously when she gets her hair cut, I think that will go, but maybe once it like grows out, it'll do that. I don't know, she's so cute. I'm so excited for this family too, because they're super excited. I talk to her a lot. Perfect little puppy right here. Perfect little puppy right here. All right, one more to go. Let's go get Miss Orange. Last but not least is beautiful Miss Orange. She's super, super pretty. So she is 3.1 pounds. She's our second smallest. She feels plump though. You've been eating good today and yesterday. She has the opposite blue eyes from our Hank. So she got a blue eye on that side and green on that side. Isn't she gorgeous though? So it's so nice to be so proud and happy of your puppies. You know, it's what makes it easy. Hey, pretty girl. And not only that, but their temperament, they look like, it's so funny, they hop around, you know, because they're just so tiny. I'm not used to seeing this size. What you doing? You hop around on the ground? Yeah, you're nice. You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. Okay, so here's her vaccine. Pull the skin back, push through, pull back. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good job. So when we do vaccines and stuff, I mean, you see, if you've got a fresh needle, which each syringe has a fresh needle, it just glides right through and they don't fight about it. Obviously, we don't like them either. You know, we don't like to give shots, we don't like to receive shots, but if we do it correctly, then it doesn't hurt them. What do you think? She said, if I had to deal with that microchip you did last week, then I can deal with the vaccine. Ain't that right? Because that microchip was so big. That microchip was so big. But look at her. Look at the face. All right, so that's enough time for this video. I am gonna grab a little clip of them being put in their crates and eating. But then we'll finish up this video, and our next video hopefully is of pickup day or just putting together videos or pictures of their families getting them, if it's okay with their families, because some people might not want to be on here. You're a good girl. Yes, you're just a very sweet girl. All right, tell them. Say this is it for now. Say this is our last one-on-one. Bye. All right, so I wanted to show you with one bowl of food how we do it. So of course we have 15 puppies that we're feeding right now with this food. So we feed poultry. If you're interested in that type of food, there's gonna be a link down below that you can click on and contact me for any information that you would like to have about ordering and what good supplements they have. This food is for sure incredible. They are holistic. So, you know, that is one thing. I was a vet tech for 7 years at our holistic vet, and I love that route. Oh my goodness, you hear Mama Millie, not for this litter, but the Golden Doodle litter. She is barking because she hears me with the food bowls. All right, so we are going to mush this before putting any liquid or anything in it. What we do is we are mushing this, trying to make it into a mush. There's gonna be some pieces in there that are definitely not fully broke down. So I'm gonna put some canned food. I got some hot water. This is what I have found that is having them eat the best. So I feel like I'm kind of spoiling them, but I am not gonna be having any puppies hungry here. I just don't like it. All right, and then we've also got bone broth powder. So I've found that they really like this. So I just sprinkle that on top. And then we've got the salmon oil. So literally just the tiniest squirt, not much for puppies yet, but mix all that together. And then for Millie and Pickles, this is what their meal is looking like. And we're gonna get the other 4 together, and then we're gonna go put these in the crate and then show you how they eat. All right, so our top crates here are for our little litter. Let's go ahead and get them. What do you think, guys? Who's ready? Who's ready for some food, huh? Yeah, who's ready? Okay, come on. Right. All right, come on. You can do it. Only got one hand at a time today. Sissy? They like it when it's liquid. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, baby. All right, Miss Purple. All right, Miss Purple. Hey, Mr. Blue. All right, Mr. Red. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. All right, dinner time. You're putting a dent in it, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're my Mr. Man. Hey, big boy. All right, guys, thanks for watching this 7-week video. So we did our vaccines. We've seen how we feed them in the crate. They're just super, super good puppies. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, let me know. You can leave a comment, or my cell phone number is there. You're welcome to text me. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.